أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نحمده ونصلي على رسول الكريم. We started Surah Jumu'ah. The first ayah was proclaim the purity of Allah, proclaiming, because it is mudare. Or, okay, whatever in the sky, whatever in the earth, He is the sovereign, supreme in holiness, most powerful, full of wisdom. He, Allah, is the one who sent, who raised, okay? Yeah, raised is better. Fil ummiyina, in the unlettered. Remember, don't translate it as ignorant, okay? Unlettered, which means the one who cannot read or write, ummi. Rasul, and Rasul was from them. He was not an outsider. His job was that he used to recite on them the verses of Allah. He used to do their tazkiyah, internal purification, and teach them Qur'an and give them the talks of depth, wisdom, we call hikmah. Okay? وَإِن كَانُوا مِن قَبْلُ, even if before that they were لَفِي ضَلَالٍ, in a misguidance, مُبِين, clear. They were in misguidance. They used to bury their daughters alive for small things that nobody want to rule over them. For small things they used to fight for 40 years. Why your she-camel crossed the fence and came to my home. Then they become Farooq and Abu Bakr and Talha and Zubair and the Sa'ad ibn Abi Waqqas, Abu Ubaidah bin Jarrah. The whole human history is proud of them. This is how they became. Okay? So I emphasize this tazkiyah a little bit because it is unheard of. Nobody talk about it. So that is why. That the job of the Prophet was internal purification. How will you, this internal purification, how will you do it? We discussed, I tell you the summary today. If you want your heart to be soft, to be clean. Clean from what? From jealousy, from show off, from arrogance, okay? From the excessive love of the money. And if you are status hungry, you say, oh, I don't have none of them. No, you do. Everybody has more or less. Okay? So your nafs want, like for example, if you pray tahajjud tonight, so somehow you want to tell the people, this is your desire, cry of the nafs, but you need to suppress it and keep it to yourself. They can show off. Okay? And you want, by default, you become jealous to other people. And by default, you want to be bakhil. You don't want to spend money. So you have to do the effort the other way around to make it what? Muzakki, your heart should be clean. So for that, the first thing, as I told you, is what? Mujahada. Mujahada, like any trouble due for the worship, it's called mujahada. Like waking up for the Fajr is a good example for that. So mujahada will purify your heart. Okay? And the other thing is masa'ib. If you have fever, headache, loss of job, but you don't want that. But if it happens, it will clean. You don't wish. And the third thing is kasratu dhikr. If you do a lot of dhikr, it will purify you. قِيلَ وَمَا جِلَاؤُهَا يَا رَسُولَ اللَّهِ قَالَ كَثْرَةُ ذِكْرُ الْمَوْتِ وَتِلَاوَةُ الْقُرْآنِ. Okay, so dhikr is another way to, it will purify your heart. And it includes the recitation of the Qur'an and all these things. It will do your heart will become clean. Okay. Then after that, another thing also worth remembering about this tazkiyah is that in the Quran Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say that the kuffar, I will not do their tazkiyah in the akhirat. So you think about it. What Allah is saying? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saying, وَلَا يُكَلِّمُهُمُ اللَّهُ وَلَا يَنْظُرُ إِلَيْهِمْ وَلَا يُزَكِّيهِمْ يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ. The one who don't have iman, Allah say, I will not do their tazkiyah in the hereafter. So then you might say, how? Is there anybody that Allah will do their tazkiyah in the hereafter? There's the kuffar, Allah say, I will not do their tazkiyah in the hereafter. 2-3 places in the Quran, Allah say, وَلَا يُزَكِّيهِمْ. So look, remember this thing I told you before also, that you do your tazkiyah by this thing here in this dunya. And if you are still remaining some dirt and some crookedness in your heart, it is not clean enough, because a unclean heart cannot enter Jannah. Jannah is the place of the clean hearts. Then Allah will do your tazkiyah. This is the first opportunity of tazkiyah. The second opportunity of tazkiyah is sakaratul maut. The difficulties of the death will clean you. And if it's still remaining some more, then the azab of qabr will clean you. And you are a believer. And if that is not enough, then a temporary stay in Jahannam will clean you. Then when you are clean all the way, then you will go to Jannah. You see? So, you want an easy death. You want your grave to be garden of the paradise, and you don't even want to look at Jahannam. So what you do? Do your tazkiyah here today. Easy, in the comfort of your home. Okay? Keep on waking up for Fajr, please the tahajjud, do a lot of dhikr, tilawat. Okay? If the masa'ib come, then you just tolerate it for the sake of Allah, but don't wish for it. Okay? All this effort. Do a lot of tawbah, istighfar. Okay? Clean your heart today. Keep on doing the effort. So this thing, in a way, is a ni'mat of Allah, that a believer, his difficult death will be kafara, will wash his sins. A believer, his azab of qabr will be kafara. A believer, his stay in Jahannam will be kafara, but not for the kuffar. Kuffar finish. Okay? No matter how difficult death a disbeliever has, it's not going to wash, because he don't have iman. No matter how much punishment in the qabr a disbeliever is, it's not going to clean him. And no matter for abadul abad, for how long a disbeliever in Jahannam, it's not going to clean him. That is why Allah says, وَلَا يُزَكِّيهِمْ. Allah says, I will not purify them in the hereafter. All right? So it is very important, okay? So I just don't want to leave this ayah. I love this ayah. Okay? وَإِن كَانُوا مِنْ وَالَّذِي بَعَثَ فِي الْأُمِّيِّينَ رَسُولًا مِّنْهُمْ يَتْلُو عَلَيْهِمْ آيَاتِهِ وَيُزَكِّيهِمْ. Okay? Then this prophet was not just sent in the Arab. He was sent to the whole mankind all the way to the day of judgment. And وَآخَرِينَ. وَآخَرِينَ mean, آخَرِينَ is ataf on what? On ummiyin. That this prophet, he is the one who raised a prophet in ummiyin, and he raised a prophet in akharina, the ones who will, minhum, from them. Lamma, not yet, yalhaqu, they have joined him with these Arabs, with these ummiyin. They have not yet joined them in iman. They will come later on. وَهُوَ الْعَزِيزُ, and he is the most powerful, al-Hakim. ذَلِكَ فَضْلُ اللَّهِ. This is the grace of Allah, that Allah brought this prophet in an in'am, that Allah make you the honor to be ummati in such a great prophet with double ba'asat. Okay, yu'tihi, he give it man yasha, whomsoever he wish. Wallah, and Allah is the one, the possessor of the grace, great, of the grace, great grace.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يسبح لله proclaim the purity of Allah ما في السماوات, whatever is in the heavens, وما في الأرض, whatever is in the skies, is in the earth. Al-Malik, all sovereign. Al-Qudus, the holiness. Al-Aziz, full of power, Al-Hakim, full of wisdom. Huwallazi, he is the one, Ba'atha, raised, fil ummiyina, in unlettered, Rasula minhum, messenger amongst you, Yatlu alayhi,
Minhum.
minhum, amongst you,
Them.
messenger amongst them,
Huh.
Yatlu alayhim ayatihi, who recite the verses,
नहीं लफ्जी माना करो यतलू who recite alayhim upon them ayatihi his verses
alayhim upon them ayati, his verses, وَيُزَكِّيهِمْ and purify them,
और फाइल भी बोलो ना and he purified
and he purify him, وَيُعَلِّمُهُمُ الْكِتَابَ and teach them about the book,
हाँ
وَالْحِكْمَةِ and wisdom,
हाँ
وَإِنْ كَانُوا
even if they were
even if they were min qablu before them, lafi dhalalim mubin, in complete error,
clear misguidance
in clear misguidance, wa akharina minhum
and he reared a prophet in the
akharin
akharin mean to others from them okay other like
Others.
non-Arab huh.
and he raised wa akharina minhum, in others, lamma
not yet
not yet yalhaqu join bihim, these
they have joined him with them
with them. Wahuwal, and he is the one, Al-Aziz, full of power, Al-Hakim, full of wisdom. Dhalika fadlullah, this is the grace of Allah, yu'tihi,
he give it
give it, man yasha, whoever he wants. Wallahu, and Allah, Zul Fazlil, full of grace,
Dhul Fadli is the possessor of grace.
is the possessor of grace, Al-Azim, full of power.
नहीं फضल العظيم موصوف صفة he is the possessor of the great grace
He is the possessor of the great grace.
the grace is great okay فضل العظيم okay موصوف صفة Arab is the same okay so now look here ما في السماوات وما في الأرض الحكيم this will be what
Mim mushaddad.
ميم مشدد يدعون أميين okay تنوين followed by ميم
Mim mushaddad.
إدغام مع الغنة
إدغام مع الغنة.
نون ساكن followed by ها
إظهار.
إظهار رسولا منهم okay يتلو عليهم يايلين ويعلمهم الكتاب والحكمة okay نون ساكن followed by كاف
إخفاء.
نون ساكن followed by قاف
إخفاء.
انقلقل وإن كانوا من قبل okay so look this غنة will be thin this غنة will be thick because kaf is thin and qaf is thick so you don't say وإن كانوا no this غنة will be thin وإن كانوا من قبل okay so the heavy letter غنة will be thick heavy letter like ضا ضاد قاف okay okay تنوين followed by ميم إدغام مع الغنة ضلال مبين okay منهم إظهار here ميم مشدد okay يؤتي نون ساكن followed by يا إدغام مع الغنة والله ذو الفضل العظيم ها
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يسبح لله ما في السماوات وما في الأرض وما في الأرض الملك القدوس العزيز الحكيم والذي بعث في الأميين رسولا منهم يتلو عليهم آياته ويزكيهم ويعلمهم الكتاب والحكمة وإن كانوا من قبل لفي ضلال مبين وآخرين منهم لما يلحقوا بهم وهو العزيز الحكيم ذلك فضل الله يؤتيه من يشاء والله ذو الفضل العظيم.
وآخر دعوانا الحمد